Hey you guys, so I wanted to create a tummy tuck video answering all the questions that I've been getting recently in my email, and I wanted to thank all of you for sending all of these great questions and comments and compliments. It feels really amazing to see so many people out there supporting me, and I want to be able to support you guys as well, which is the whole purpose of this tummy tuck journey, so that it maybe can help you prepare or figure out what it is that you need to look forward to if this is something that you're going to do. So let's get started with some of these questions. So one of the questions that I've been asked so far is, what kind of compression garment am I using? So I was using the binder that the surgeon had provided for me, at least for the first 2 months, religiously, all of the time. And after about 8 to 9 weeks, when I started going back to the gym, I started using some leggings that had tummy control at the abdominal area so that I didn't have to use the binder when I was outside in public. And I pretty much just continuously used a lot of leggings and tried to mix match and try to make it look as good as possible, because I really wanted to maintain a support area around my core. So if you're not using a binder, then I recommend some tummy support leggings or pantyhose or some type of girdle or Spanx or something that can hold you in and cinch your waist in so that it can maintain that beautiful shape. Another question that I've been asked is, what is the tape that I'm using that you can see me applying in the video? So it's called the 3M surgical tape. It's a cloth breathable tape that the surgeon provided me, but you can also find it at any medical supply store, and some pharmacies may carry it as well. Someone else asked me, when did I start regaining any kind of sensation or feeling back in my stomach? I pretty much regained a lot of feeling. There's still some numbness around my incision area, but it's very minimal at this point. Another common question is, how much did the surgery cost? It's an average of about $10,000. Again, it wasn't a surgery, thankfully, that I had to pay for myself. Being the beauty editor of the show A Taste of New York, I was part of the video, so I did not have to pay for it because it was being documented for the surgeon's practice as well as for the television show. So my monetary value given back was me being a model. How great was that? But I believe it's about $10,000 for the surgery, and that includes the anesthesia and any medication that you may need as well. So, but you can definitely give a call or visit schaeferplasticsurgery.com. Name was Dr. David Schaefer, who I found on realself.com, which I think is a great website with so many awesome reviews. That's where I happen to have found Dr. David Schaefer. I did plenty of research when I was looking for someone to perform this surgery, and that website seemed to have helped me plenty, and I highly recommend it to anyone that is looking for any information on any type of plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery, because there's plenty of surgeons and people that are giving their reviews and their take on their experience. So that's a very good place to go visit. So one of the other things that someone asked me is, what are the differences on how I feel before the surgery versus after? Well, one of the biggest things is that when I bend down, I no longer feel that flap hanging there. It was so uncomfortable to bend down and to feel all the skin just hanging forward. I couldn't stand it. But now, when I bend down, there's nothing. It's awesome. It's just nothing. It feels great. So that's one of the biggest differences, is bending down for me. I don't no longer feel self-conscious about that. Um, and initially, when you first get the surgery, your stomach is very numb and it feels very stiff. But as time goes on, it gets more pliable and more natural, and some of your own skin tension and resistance starts coming back. So it's definitely, a gradual thing. For my scar therapy, currently the only thing that I'm doing is using the 3M surgical tape with the formulation of scar therapy oil that I've created for myself, which I have a video explaining and showing it that I will put the link up so you can see and find it and create it for yourself. And basically just doing a very light exfoliating scrub once a week with a brown sugar lemon scrub, because the lemon, it's actually a lemon honey scrub with brown sugar. The lemon will help lighten the scar, and the honey is very good for medicinal properties, and it's also a humectant which keeps the scar moist, and the brown sugar is just a really good natural exfoliant. So once a week I exfoliate my incision area, and I put my scar therapy oil about every 4 days. Every 3 to 4 days is when I change the tape. So I do the scar therapy oil probably about twice a week, and I always massage the incision area when I'm placing the oil, because you want to try to help bring some circulation to that area, because that's what's going to speed the healing process. And it's also going to help you produce more collagen, which will help repair your skin. In my opinion, I think that if you're going to get this surgery, you're going to need at least 2 weeks to recover. If you have any small children, for myself, it only took 7 days before I had to integrate my children back into my life. I have a small 2-year-old, and the biggest thing for me was just protecting my abdomen area. So when he came back home a week later after my surgery, I just tried to maintain a pillow next to me so that if he was running towards me to hug me or kiss me, I could just block myself with the pillow and protect my abdomen area. And I also sometimes would stand behind counters or tables or chairs or something, just so that he wouldn't make me nervous that he was going to run into me. So that's how I pretty much worked that out. And I think after 2 weeks, you can definitely resume activity and go back to work and whatever it is that you need to do. And at about 6 weeks, I was able to incorporate some activity. I started going to the gym and walking on the treadmill and swimming. And at about 9 to 10 weeks, I started going back to my classes at the gym. And at 12 weeks, I was able to start my strength training and circuit training and weight training. So that was the timeline for me, and it's been about 20 weeks right now so far, and I'll give you a real cool quick look at what my stomach looks like. So hold on a second.